What's up, Billionaire Squad? It's your girl Donnathebillionaire, and y'all know I'm back with another video. Everybody who's new here, welcome to the Prison Wife Secrets, okay? This is my YouTube series, and I'm thinking that we only got maybe 1 or 2 videos left because, as you all know, I'm an author, and I'm starting to think I need to turn this into a book. So I hope y'all been enjoying the series. Make sure y'all go all the way to part 1 and watch it through. And we are now on part 4, and today we are going to be talking about how to know if somebody is really for you, right? Because I feel like a lot of women get into these prison relationships and they don't know that they really being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be able to eyeball work. Like, if you have never had real love before, or you not even loving yourself properly, you might get caught into a sticky situation. But if you know your worth and you can eyeball work, you should pretty much already know from the jump if it's something that you should or should not get into. Don't be a desperate woman. Don't be the type of person who need love so bad that you just doing something. No, that's how you gonna get walked all over. For real, you gonna get dragged. But if you really be honest with yourself, don't be in denial. Tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. Listen to what people say to you. What people say matters, okay? If you talking to somebody and it's never no depth conversation, no building, no, I don't know, like I said, first from the beginning, you supposed to evaluate if y'all even had any type of relationship before he got in here. So if y'all didn't have no relationship before he got in jail, it's giving maybe you in the wrong situation from the jump. But far as actually being already in the relationship and now he's going to jail and whatnot, it's a couple of things to look for, right? So now I'm going to tell the story of the 2 times when I encountered this, this circumstance or whatever. So the first time I did the 4 years with my, my boyfriend, who was really, he was a stepper for real. It's like he was a hustler by nature. So he was the type of person who had people pulling up at the house, dropping me off money. He was the type of person who had people calling me to send me money, to put money on our phone. Or he was the type of person who already had money on the phone and he calling me off his own account. It was very evident that he didn't really need or want anything from me. And it was very, very, very rare that he would ask me for anything. And trust and believe, if I ever did anything for him, I got it back triple times over. The way that he was able to provide for us being in jail was unbelievable. It was really unbelievable. So it put me in a state of mind. Once I got with the second dude, he didn't really know that I was already peeping everything, because once you got somebody who treats you good, it's hard to accept when somebody is not treating you good, right? So my first time, he was literally making sure we were straight from jail. We didn't really even want nothing. Even when he got out, he hit us up what you and the kids need, you feel me? But like I said, I didn't want that life no more, because I knew that he was always gonna be in the streets. I did not want that life no more. I was kind of getting older, and I wanted a legit life. So I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to hold him down in the streets the way that he would need me to, because I wasn't that girl no more. I was her when he went in there, but after 4 years, I wasn't that girl no more. So, but moral of the story is, I knew that he was for me. You gotta know the codes and stuff, because I think in every prison, at least once a week, they get a free call. Once a week. If your man never called you not one time for free, if you're the only one putting money on the phone, there's a problem, sis. Like, yes, sometimes out the month he might need to use that free call to call his lawyer or to call his mom. But if he has never called you off a free call, he has never put forth no effort to be the one to make sure that he go out his way to talk to you, I'm gonna be the one to tell you there's a problem there. Okay? And then, like, you can tell if somebody putting forth effort to do some type of trades in there, like, you know, bartering, or like, I'm gonna handle this business with him and I'm gonna have his family send you some money. Like, if in any way he is trying to still be a man from in there, you might have you a good one, okay? But if he just always don't know how to hustle, he ain't trying to help you out, he being selfish. Like, I remember one time, like the second time that I did the time, it was only a year, but like I said, it was like he was catching himself up when he was talking. Like, and I was a good listener though. I was listening to the things that was coming out of his mouth, and that's how I was able to like settle the ground up under my feet. Like, okay, like I'm hearing stuff that's coming out of his mouth. And this one day he had told me like, I can't give my last because when I get out, I gotta, you know, get my ID and all this and that. And that meant, he don't know how much that meant to me. Like, that wasn't the only thing. It was other things that I was catching him up with when he would talk, but I would just listen because he didn't know how much that stuff meant to me. Because you don't know how many times I gave my last just to make sure you were straight. You don't know how many times I gave my last just to have money on the phone. You don't know how many times I gave my last just to come see you. Like, you don't know how I'm looking at my credit card statements and all the money I done put on my phone is adding up to thousands. But you're sitting up here telling me that you can't give your last because you got to get a $20 ID when you don't even know who you rocking with for real. Because I'm the type of person, when you get out here, it's going to be like, here, go get everything that you need to get back on your feet. Like, but I knew better than to tell all of my business, because when people know what you really do, how you get money, what type of money you got in savings, whether it's your man or not, when he knows that all of those things, he can use that to his advantage. He can be like, oh, my girl get money, I ain't even trying to mess up with her, like whatever. No, you want somebody to really truly love you for who you are, not for what you have. So a lot of times in this second situation, he didn't really know that I was already treated swell from my first man. Like, even though he was in jail for 10 years, I was treated so good that I was already able to identify what it looked like to have somebody that was like a user, or he not a hustler for real, or he not really for me like that. So like I said, we kind of like, we was on and off. Like a whole year I stayed down, abstinent, everything. But then it started to come months where we would break up and we wouldn't talk for like a week. I say like a week was the longest we didn't talk, but we was encountering those times because I was starting to speak up for myself. I was starting to realize certain things, and the point of me doing that was to let him know who I was, so that he can let me know if he couldn't meet me in the middle, we wasn't meant to work things out. Like, if somebody only able to be down when stuff is good, then you know he's not for you. But if you can talk to your guy and let him know, baby, I'm having a bad day, a bad week, I'm emotional today, I got an attitude today, whatever it is, and he still accepts you how you is, again, you might have a good one. But always watch for the signs. If he's truly caring about you, like caring about your well-being, if he cares about things that you're truly going through in life, if he in any way is trying to somewhat be a man, it's hard for them to do stuff from them in there, but a man gonna be a man. You hear what I'm saying? He gonna make sure that he robbed Peter to pay Paul when it comes to his lady. Do you hear me? Like, and then always pay attention to if he willing to stay down with you when things are bad. If he only want to be around when you got money, or you got money on the phone, or when things are good, or when you're in a good mood, or when it's all giggle, laughing, then he's probably not for you. Like, because a real one, good, bad, or ugly, he gonna rock with you because he really feel that way about you. So if you ever thinking about staying down with somebody while they're going to jail, make sure that you keeping your ears open, keeping your eyes open, and you paying attention to things that's going on, and you keeping your ear to the streets, okay? Don't get played like a fool.